So I feel like I owe you guys an apology. I feel like this happens like at least once a year, but like especially this year, I am so sorry. I feel like I started out the year really, really strong, and like I had all these grand plans and ideas, and like I was reading so many books, and then like things got really dark in the middle there, and now I'm just like in a weird spot. If you don't follow me on Patreon, what are you doing? First of all, follow me on Patreon, but all of my patrons on Patreon know what's been happening in my life. I've been posting updates pretty much monthly for the last year. And so all of the things that I haven't said on YouTube, I have said on Patreon. I figured now maybe would be a good time to like fill you guys in on where I've been mentally, emotionally, physically, all of those things. And so I don't know. I haven't done an update video in a long time. I'm not really sure if this is something you're interested in, but I could talk for 20 minutes about how shitty 2021 has been. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, so to reiterate, 2021 has been one of the worst years of my life. It's funny because, like, in all honesty, it really hasn't been that bad. Like, a lot of really great things have happened to me, and in the grand scheme of things, like, it's really not that bad. Like, it's really not that bad. I think 2017 might have had a couple lower lows than this. But like, when I tell you the last time I felt this bad over the course of a year, it was a long time ago. Like, I just have had one of the most difficult years for me personally. That doesn't mean it's like hard for everybody, but like for me, I've had a really bad time. That's like part of the reason why I haven't been creating as much content. I also have been like participating in my own life more, and also just like the drive I used to have to create content is just gone. It's not there. I think I've been having a really hard time with the internet changing, specifically like the transition to Reels and TikTok and like short videos. It's just been like really, really hard to be a content creator in this year. And I think I've realized that like now that I'm a little bit older and like I don't want to rely on content creation as my only job, like it just hasn't been worth it to me to create content. And so as a result, I've kind of pulled back and not created as much. And I'm okay with it. But also like, I know it's hard. I know as somebody who has followed other creators and has been sad when their content has either changed or disappeared, like it can be really, really upsetting and sad to see somebody that you love on the internet be like, actually, I'm gonna live my own life. Bye, guys. Like, I get it. And I don't want to come across as like, I know you guys love me and you want to see my content, but like, that's why you subscribe. Like, you guys wanted to see me and you like me. And so I feel like a little bit responsible for not creating content, you know? You guys have always been really great about letting me like do my own thing or whatever. Come back, leave, all those things. You're always just like way more passionate about me and my own like mental health than my actual content. But like, I get it. I know. So I figured now would be a great time to just like update you on my life. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 11 months. And I just want to like say I am actually in a better place. Like things are going really good for me right now. I'm really, really happy. So that's really great. And I'm like starting to slowly like come back into myself. I feel like for a lot of the year, I've just not felt like myself. And so, yeah, it's just been a lot. I kind of feel like 2021 has been split in half. There are two parts of me, and there's the before and the after. And actually, I think the cataclysmic event, there's like two or three. Number one, I read A Little Life. This sounds dramatic, but if you've read A Little Life, you'll know. I read A Little Life at the beginning of March, and pretty much up until that point, I was just constantly reading every single day, like all the time. And I still read a lot from March until July. But like literally reading A Little Life, like struck something within me and everything kind of changed. And so I kind of like, I spiraled a little bit that month and it was like kind of dark, but like, it's fine. At the end of that month, I ended up getting a job at a coffee shop. So I've been working part-time as a barista since then, and it's been really great. But as a result of all of that, it changed my life a little bit. And so like the first event was A Little Life. Second event, I got a job. The third event, I turned 26 at the beginning of May. And if you are in America, you know that that's when we get kicked off of our parents' health insurance. And so I had to buy my own health insurance, and it was pretty traumatic. It's fine now. I have health insurance. I figured it out. It really wasn't a big deal, but like, it was rough. It was really rough getting to that point. And this year, actually, my birthday was one of the worst birthdays I've ever had in my whole life. And I felt like crap the whole day. So that was another thing that happened. Next event in line with all of that, at the middle of May, we had to put down our cat, who you probably know and love, Hugo. He passed away, and it was really unexpected. Like within a month, he just like went really downhill. He had some kind of lymphoma or something, and it was a dark time. Like May, worst month of 2021, 100% not good. So after that, we grieved for about 2 weeks, and then we got a kitten. And the kitten is great, but also it's a kitten. If you've never lived with a kitten or a puppy or any baby of any kind, it's a lot. Like very cute, but also like really difficult. I've had a really hard time adjusting, and like it's fine. He's cute, but also like it's been really hard for me. So that was the next event. And then pretty much like the end of the cataclysmic events, 4th of July. I'm not going to talk about it because it's really not that important, but like 4th of July, I ended up going downtown on Broadway and having drinks with my coworkers. It changed my life. I'm not going to lie. I made some really good friends from that night. And as a result of that, it felt like the year kind of split between like before 4th of July, where I had all this trauma and a lot of depression, and I was reading a lot, and I was staying in and like being alone. And then like in the second half of the year, I've been hanging out and going out and doing things because I'm vaccinated. Thank you. And so I've been just like this new person. Like I sometimes go out and get drinks with people. I started a new hobby that I will talk about more later. I just like am doing things. I don't have the time or the energy to like sit in my room, to read, to write, to do the creative things that I always used to do. And so I feel like I'm almost having like this new like renaissance in my life where I'm becoming another new person, and I don't recognize myself, and I don't really know what to do with it. It's not bad. It's just like a new me, you know? And so like all of this stuff, I was looking back on pictures from the beginning of the year, and I know all of it happened, and like I was great back then, even though I was really depressed, but like literally just like feels like a different person. It's just different. I'm in a better place now, for sure. But like looking back, it's really hard because like I remember how hard it was the first half of the year, and 2021 has changed a lot of things for me. Some good, some really, really bad. As a result of all of that, I just like haven't had the time or the energy to post. And I also don't really have the desire. Like I feel like that scene at the end of Perks of Being a Wallflower where Charlie's like, sorry, I haven't been writing you letters. I've been too busy participating. Like that's where I'm at. And I think that ultimately is the goal. The goal is to like not spend your life online. And I've realized in the last year that like I do not want content creation and online creative things to be my income. I don't want it to be the thing that I do regularly to make money. I just feel like my whole mindset about life and content creation and what I want has changed, and it's evolved. And so it's just been very interesting. And so one of the things that I did want to come back and touch on was that new hobby I was talking about, things that I want, priorities, stuff for 2022. I go rock climbing now. I go rock climbing. I'm a rock climber. I climb. So basically what happened was I ended up befriending some people from work, and everybody at my job just was obsessed with rock climbing. And for a long time I held out, and I was like, guys, I don't understand. Like, I don't want to. I'm not athletic. That sounds scary. I'm not going to do that. It's not happening. Sorry. And then something changed, and at the beginning of September I went for the first time, and it was like not bad, but it wasn't like life-changing, you know? And then I had to keep going back because my friends wanted to go back, and so I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll try it. And now I am obsessed, and I don't know how to explain it. It's so weird. It's funny because I have a very obsessive personality, as you guys may be aware. Once I like something, I like it so hard, and I overdo it constantly. And so I have always wondered, you know, like what would happen if I used that energy, that power for something good, like exercise, you know, like what if I was addicted to exercise? It never happened until recently. I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm worried that I'm over exercising sometimes. Like, I know my limits and I normally am pretty good, but there have been a couple days where I've been like, you are overdoing the exercise. And that is something I never thought I'd say. I rock climb at an indoor gym. I don't do bouldering. I haven't done it yet. I just usually do auto belays because I'm still a beginner. But my grade right now, I am hovering around the like 5'9", 5'10" grade, which is like a big accomplishment. For those who don't know, like the start of the grading system starts at like 5.5-ish. And so like I've really been working hard since September. I feel really, really good about it. And I will be taking it into the new year. I'm gonna get a membership soon, and like I am really excited to see where this takes me in the next like 12 months because I've already seen a lot of progress. And so like I'm hopeful that like good will come out of it. It's been really, really great, like physically, obviously, but I think I underestimate just how much exercise I need for my mental health. And so like rock climbing has been a really great release for me and an opportunity to like center myself and like not be depressed. And so it's been like such a positive experience, and I am forcing all my friends to do it because I love it so much. That's like mostly where I've been at rock climbing. That's it. I work as a barista and I rock climb. I've also been seeing a lot of concerts. I got to be front row center barricade at a Bleachers show last month. That was pretty cool. I've been listening to a lot of music in the past 6 months, particularly the most surprising artist I think I have found in 2021 that is going to be in my top played songs and artists is 100 Gex. So if you like 100 Gex, give this video a like because they're great and I'm obsessed with them. I saw them in concert too. So, you know, like mentally, if you want an explanation of where I'm at, I hang out with 18-year-olds at my barista job, and then I go rock climbing, and then I listen to 100 Gex. That's enough. That right there. That is good enough. I just have been all over the place this year, and it's been really, really hard. But I'm feeling better. And I don't really know. I haven't thought about 2022 yet because it still seems really distant for me. Oh, the elephant in the room. The thing that I have not talked about is writing. So I update Patreon about this. If you want like real details, like my patrons know what's going on. They have all the deets. Here's where I'm at with writing. I have been working on this book since September of 2019. That was over 2 years ago now. And I spent all of 2020 editing and hoping to query in the fall. And so last Thanksgiving, I sent out my first query, and I was like, cool, like probably it'll be a couple months and then I'll get an agent like around my birthday maybe. That did not happen. I ended up getting a couple responses from some agents, but I have not gotten any offers or anything. So right now I am still in the editing phase. Have been since about April, and I have like, I think I have one more push of like kind of rough edits that I have to get through, and then I'm gonna go back out on the querying realm. So my hope, my dream, my hope, I would love to have an agent by the time I turn 27. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It might be a pipe dream at this point. I'm not giving up. I want to make that clear. It's not the end of the road at any by any means. It's just I have had a really busy last couple of months. I finished the last draft around August, and then like life got in the way, and then on top of that I just like felt burnt out on writing, and I didn't want to keep editing the same story that I've been working on for 2 years. And so I took a step back. I'm currently reading one of my friend's manuscripts to like get back in the groove of things, and hopefully when the new year starts I will buckle down, do some edits, and see where it all takes me. So ultimate goal / dream for 2022 is get an agent and like maybe sell my book. But it's oddly enough like not at the top of my priority list right now. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm not like really driven by personal like creative goals right now. I'm really just like thinking about rock climbing. That's all. So yeah, anyways, there's not like a really concrete end to this video. It's just me telling you about what I've been doing, what I haven't been doing, what I am thinking about doing, all these things. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool because I've found in the last couple of months that I really enjoy not sharing my life. Like I share my life a lot in my personal stuff, and my friends all think I overshare, so it's fine. But like when it comes to the actual like global internet, you know, like I really, it's nice not sharing everything and kind of leaving it all up in the air. You know, I like being mysterious. It's kind of cool. I really appreciate you sticking around, whether you're still subscribed to me after all these years or you decided to support me on Patreon. Literally, Patreon has been so helpful. It helps me pay my health insurance every month, and I got to go to the dentist. I got to go to the dentist, which was a big deal. So that's really, really fun and awesome, and I'm so thankful for all of those patrons and just like all of you guys in general. I know I am a difficult person to keep up with, but I really do appreciate it. And all of your comments on my red reaction video, they were just amazing, incredible. I was like losing my mind because pretty much everybody was like, I've been waiting for this. Thank you so much for posting this. Like, this is like one of my most anticipated videos. Like, I just like forgot what it was like to have people interested in the content you create. And it meant a lot to me. Yeah, anyways, that's it. There's really not that much else. So hopefully you're doing well. I would love to hear how your 2021 was. If it sucked like mine, please rant in the comments because I wanna shit on 2021. It was a bad year. It was a really dark time. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.